It's a bit tighter than I'm... Shut up. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, this is BestInSlot and we are back with a little bit more Let's Build Jurassic Park in Minecraft. Now, in the last video, we did ourselves our lovely jubbly, this thingamajiggy over here. I'm going to try something very quickly, something one of you lovely folks at home suggested. We're going to get some stained black glass, like so, and we're just going to see if this looks any better than these clay little bits we already have in there right now. That's lovely. It really is, but it's not right. Same. Okay, the game makes all the glass look too good. So I think we actually have to stay, because I want it to be dark, and it's very dark in the film. So, okay, that'll do. So, as you see, I've elongated the Patharuni all the way, it's an Australian path, the Patharuni all the way down here. So the bunker's going to sit around here. Now, in my mind, the bunker's in a big clearing, but you know what? I went back and checked the film, like, 20 seconds ago, and it's actually not. There's a clearing sort of before the bunker, and then the sides of the bunker are trees and jungle and kind of what you'd expect from Jurassic Park. So this whole area is going to have to be overgrown all the way back to where the bunker's going to sit. But we're not doing that today. What we're doing is we're working on the path between the exhibit, or the hatchery, and the bunker itself, so this bit here. Now what this basically means in reality is what we're going to do is plant a lot of trees, and we're going to put some raptors in, basically. I also need to clear out... Yeah, we started doing this, didn't we? I need some room on the right-hand side, because this is where... This point here, so they're going to walk forward, right? You want to move away from there. The trees start to get a little bit thicker. You get down to around here, and Muldoon's like, we're being hunted. And she's like, oh no! So, and you can see the bunker in front of you. There's a few logs and stuff that we'll put in, and then Muldoon heads over this way. Or does he head to the left? He might head to the left. Oh no, I forgot. No, he definitely heads to the left. He definitely heads to the left. So what we're going to do is we're going to kill these trees instead. These are nerdy trees and nobody likes them. And we replace all these. And this area is going to be where Muldoon gets killed by the raptors. Which is kind of what we're doing today. Today is trees and raptors and very little else. Actually, nothing else as happens. Trees and raptors and a log here and there. I'm not sure what I'm doing with the Brachiosaurus. I kind of like them being there, but they obviously shouldn't, so I will have to get rid of them at some point. But for now, they're not harming anyone. They're just there going, Murr! You know, I'm just going to leave them to it, you know? So I just want to... He doesn't go that far, I don't think. You don't really see it in the film. He walks off and then he's there, sort of thing, you know? But I want to clear some room. I don't want him to be sort of like right by the... Yeah, I'm going to have to kill a Brachiosaurus. It's going to ruin the atmosphere a little bit. This place is meant to be spooky, you know? Got to get my spook on. And by spook on, I mean murder lots of trees. Which is the international design symbol for spooky. Sorry. You know what? I'm not sorry. It's time for you to die. You've been lovely, and you've survived longer than you really should have, if we're honest, buddy boy. Oh, but he's so cute. Oh, I don't care. Come here. Look, my sword is literally inside you. How is this not hurting? You're a pain in the ass to kill. Has anyone ever told you that? Yeah. Die! There we go. Found his Achilles heel, quite literally. I take no pleasure from this. Rest now, sweet prince. Rest now. Okay, so basically these trees are gonna... This one's still filled with wood? This one is still filled with wood, the lucky tree. Let's get rid of that. Lovely jubbly. Right, so these leaves are all gonna kind of fade over time. So I'm gonna leave that to it for now, and we'll keep working on this little bit over here. So we are gonna need some jungle saplings, and we are gonna need some bone meal. You know, I was thinking... obviously we went back and rewatched the film for our Jurassic Park commentary series, which if you haven't seen yet, I recommend you go check it out, because it's very entertaining, because I made it. And, what was I saying? So there's this bit here that we're doing right now, with the raptors and Muldoon, blah blah blah, and then there's the bunker, then there's the visitor centre. There is nothing else. We have literally 3 bits left to go, and these bits could be pretty much called the same bit. Splitting that into episodes is a little different just because at the end of the day, the episode with the whatchamacallit? That's what I was looking for. I want one tree over here. What was I saying? I was saying words. The visitor center is going to take a long time. You know, you got the kitchen scene, probably the dining hall area, the main bit with the T.rex skeleton. That's the only bits. Them's the only bits that need to be built, per se. I'm going to design... Basically, my plan is to follow the actual blueprint of the visitor center, so the actual building itself is the exact right size and height and... Well, not necessarily that, but it's all in scale with each other, and every room is there. We're not going to design every room, necessarily, because you don't go there, and the point is not a visitor center tour, it's to replicate the film. So you are going to be locked into where they go in the film. So you'll go in, you'll get to the kitchen... No, you'll get to the dining hall, you'll get to the kitchen, and then you'll go to the other room. The one where Raptors are hacking, you have to go there as well. And what else? I think that's about it. And then through the ventilation shaft, and you'll drop into the main hall, which I think would be really cool. Really, really cool. So yeah, that's about the plan. It means slightly less work. And we're still going to take a lot of work. And the visitor center is going to probably be a 3 or 4 episode project, I think. If not more, to be honest. But still. I really need this to feel like a jungle. It has to be all jungly, I guess is the only way I have to describe this. I need a lot of trees, is what I'm trying to say here right now. Lots and lots and lots. Oh, no! Flowers. I don't trust flowers now. Trees... I'm starting to like trees. We've had a lot of trees in this playthrough. Flowers, I'm iffier on them. All they do is kill the block underneath them when you hit them. They're a pain in the ass. If girls knew this, they wouldn't want flowers for Valentine's Day. I'm just saying. What? What? What's it even? What? Oh, whatever. Right. We'll get that. So this is about it. Honestly, guys, it's this and a few raptors. The plan for the raptors, I don't know if it works, but people keep suggesting it, and theoretically it should work. What I want to try is putting a sheep or something underground in front of the raptor, basically, to see if I can force it to look in one direction. That's what makes you no. See if I can make it look in one direction, and therefore actually sort of look look towards where Muldoon would actually be. I think that'd be pretty cool. There we go. Right, so we're going to build this up to the left, but then there's going to be sort of a clearing little bit. The bit Muldoon walks through is still very, very overgrown, and I don't want to lose that, but I do want it to look like it's a place you could go. I want people to look to the left and think, I could go that way, and go and have a little look at Muldoon before they head back and go towards the bunker. This is by far the biggest walking area we've had. I think... I don't know. I don't know if we'll go back on the... I always envisioned this as a... pretty much as a sort of car tour, as a rail tour thingamajiggy, but the more I think about it, the more it isn't. As long as you can guide people in the right direction, as long as you can control where people go within reason, then I don't think it's that important. It's nice sometimes. It's nice just driving past and having little stop-off points. I think that's quite a good thing to do, but if we have little areas like this, it's not a big deal. Okay, so that you're going to go this way. What I'm going to do is grab a little bit of this. And we're just going to do the start of a path. It's not going to go all the way, because I don't think there's actually a path there in the film. But I want to... Just put into their mind the suggestion that you could go left. You know? A little bit more, maybe. Hey, maybe I could go left. That's what they're all thinking right now. That's what they're all thinking. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to do a look at there as well. Like, there's been an overgrown path here that is kind of just faded out. And then you'll come back and you'll carry on going that way. So we need more trees here as well. If there's trees sort of directly surrounding the path, it'll even look more like that's a way to go. You know, it's a break in the tree line. It's a break in the foresty bits. Everyone loves some good foresty bits, don't they? Why are you so tall? Be short, like your friend here. Your friend's awesome. You're a nerd. Short trees are the best trees. They make it all, I don't know, all the leaves go together. It's all blue, blue, blue. You know what I mean? You guys know what I mean. It's all blue, blue, blue. Yes, yes, this guy gets it. Blue, blue, blue. So this is the path that Sattler's going to walk down. It's going to be a log and a log. She does actually jump over 3 logs, but there's only 2 logs. It's a slight editing error, I think. I did just watch it again. During the video I commented on it, and I watched it again just now, and I noticed the same thing. I'm pretty sure she looks forward, sees 2 logs, and then jumps over 3. I think she jumps over the first log twice. And sort of swings as well on a little bit from some low-hanging vines. I'm going to try to replicate it pretty closely in terms of design. Oh, yeah. But I can do a lot of this sort of before the next episode as well. The main thing really today is, let's get some raptors on the go. That's looking good. Right, yeah, that's a clearing. It's a bit bright as well, so we're going to have trees all the way around the back. Some big old trees around the back as well to try and... Hello, beautiful. You can stay. I'll let you live for now. You're not that in the way, you know? Huh? Huh? I can never tell if these are going to work or not. They require so much space. It's like, if anything is even vaguely in the area, they just kind of go, nope, not having it. There we go, look at that. Beautiful. It's just nice every now and again. Like an actual jungle. Every now and again you're going to have these big old trees that kind of stick out and dominate the others. That's just what they're into, you know? Oopsie-daisy. Got to really cram these trees in there. That's not gonna... Oh god, that did work. These little ones, these jungle saplings, I swear, they just work in anywhere, basically. Look at that. There's no way that should have worked. You're right above another tree. It's just like, yeah, I don't care. Do what I do. Trees. I used to hate you in my Minecraft playthroughs. I can't even remember why, to be quite honest, but I'm coming around. I'm coming around. Okay. Let's actually plan this area out a little bit. So you're going to walk forward. Muldoon goes and he's staring at the raptor, right? So he's lying. He's like on a log here, right? Is he on a log? I'm going to have to go check. Okay, I've got it. What happens is he walks forward. He walks over it. He steps over a log pretty early, so we're going to have a log here. Then he steps under a log, and then there's a log in front of him, and that's where he puts his hat. I wonder if I can find a hat. But that's where he puts his hat, and he's standing there with his hat on the log right here, looking forward, and then the raptor goes, and he dies. To sum up the situation. Okay, so that's what we're going to aim for. So I'm going to put the logs in, so he has to step over one here. We're just going to use this jungle wood, and what I'll do... It's really... why aren't you doing that? Like, some trees are cool, and some trees are nerds. This one's a nerdy tree. I have to find a way to make this look a little bit more... less dumb, basically. But it's alright. I want people to have to jump over the log. I might have to bring it forward a little bit. Or I could push the whole thing back. Over the log, and then it's pretty soon he has to go under, so maybe it comes from this tree here. Don't know how this makes sense, but I'll make it make sense. Just bear with me. Because that looks dumb, right? We can't deny otherwise. But it's not going to look like that. Because there is actually a tree. It's a bit tighter than I'm... Shut up. But it's a bit tighter than I remember it being, alright? To put it bluntly. I don't think that would work. I can make this work. I can make this work. It kind of bends a bit. It's all kind of weird. It doesn't have to be... It can just be like that, and it's fine. Yeah. Just gonna put some branches on to make it look less dumb, basically. And over on the other side, because the other side looks dumb as well, obviously. There we go. It's fine. It's just a branch sticking out, which is what happens. Oh, apologies. Whew, and that kind of actually moves up a little bit in the film, like so. Let's put some branches over the top of that. It's something like that. It kind of bends upwards, so you have to go over the log and then under the log, and then there's a bigger log thingamajiggy right here. Coolio. Like I said, I want this to be very, very, very overgrown. It really is. What I really like, and I don't seem to have, although I'm going to check, I haven't really searched. Fern. I'd like some ferns. Oh, no. I can't have ferns. Because if I ferns, that means I should have been doing this for the entire game. I also need bone meal. What the hell am I doing? Never get rid of the bone meal. Honestly, if these look good, I'm going to have to go back for the entire game and put them everywhere. Oh, they look amazing! Oh, that's so upsetting. What do these look like? Well, that's rubbish. But that is amazing. Oh my god, it's actually perfect. Oh, yes. I mean, that's really good and terrible at the same time. Jurassic Park is third city. It really is. Look at that. Oh, I feel sick. I'm going to kill myself. Okay. Oh my god. And just this area in particular in the film is very, very, very overgrown. And I don't want to go overboard on the ferns, although I kind of do, and I probably will. I just don't want to go back for the entire game putting these things down. And I have to. I can't not do it now that I've seen these. You know, these are too good to not have everywhere. Everywhere. That's not going to work. I can stay there. Who cares? Just going to put them every now and again, just so they look like kind of a natural part of the grass system already in the game. Maybe a little patched in here and there, you know? They say it looks stupid. Let's put what's all this about? Oh, I forgot that. Yeah, I actually completely forgot about that. Huh, I'll have to fix that. That's not a big deal. Fern! Oh, right, no, stop. I'll do this all day. I don't want to. I want to move on with my life. But they're so cool. Anyways. This way. Over. Under. And then big old log coming from the side. So let's do that. Let's put a big tree. I need a little gap for the raptor there. So the raptor's going to come up from there. That log's going to have to come from there. Okay. Like I said, we'll just do this again, and then I'll kind of work on it and make it look less stupid as we go along. I want to pull this out a bit further. I'd love a slope. It's kind of like how it looks in the film. This is also, it's too close. Ah! Going to move forward a little bit. Probably about 2 blocks, I think. Just, there has to be enough gap between the bit where he comes over and the bit where he puts his hat down. Alright, no, stop. I know I'm doing that, but stop it, okay? It's more like it. Hip. Hat down. A little point for the hat right there. See? Beautiful. This looks okay, oddly enough. I really thought it was going to look weird if I just put logs everywhere, but I actually think it kind of works in a weird way. I am going to bush it up a little bit, just to make it look a little bit more not weird and stuff, but generally speaking, I'm not too unhappy with it. Get rid of this bit on the right, though. Replace it with some tree. That's not... No. No. We still need many more trees. Can I put that there? That's probably a bit optimistic, isn't it? Maybe there? No. Yeah. Good old tree. I wonder if we can put a big one in. Let's get a big one. Big piece of wood. No. I don't think this will work, but worth a shot. The big wood is picky, to say the least. I suppose if it's big wood, it can afford to be picky, but still. So the raptor's going to be in this bit instead. So this bit, like in the film, needs to be very much overgrown and ferny and stuff. I want a tree here to block the light coming from the main road. It might sound like nothing, but honestly it matters. I want it to feel like its own little separate world, you know? This little bit down here. So I'm going to make sure it's blocked off as much as possible. You can kind of see out, but it's not that big a deal. And look, it looks like a little clearing, right? Which is what I was going for. So it puts this hat down. The raptor's going to have to come from there. So what that means is I'm going to pull this log across here instead. Then to there. I lost my bone meal. Can't lose the bone meal. That's where the raptor's going to come from. So there has to be lots of leaves there, but what we'll do is we'll put the raptor in first and then put the leaves in. So we can kind of build around her, basically. Clever girl. Jungle fern, fern. So there does have to be a little bit of a clearing here. Like right in front of the log. And then this back bit has to be filled with trees and stuff. And that is where the raptor is, that he's looking at. And I'm going to try to make it so you only get a little glimpse of the raptor. You should just be able to see its eyes, you know. And okay, that is going to be pretty difficult to do, but just, you get the idea, right? Just very limited sight. It's impossible if you won't let me make any lovely trees. Why aren't you? There we go. You know, I was praising you before about how you go anywhere, and now you're being rubbish. It's more like it. I am the master of wood, you will do what I command. Good boy. Girl. Oh no, I don't know where I'm going with that one. I like the area. I think the whole area is coming together quite well. What I think we need as well is some... I want this area to... This has to feel a little bit more... Yeah, I like that. I know already that's a good step in the right direction. Just has to feel very overgrown. Like the raptor can sort of... I'm going to have the raptor just kind of standing there, I think. But I want it to feel like it's sort of emerged from the bush, you know? Sunbeam coming down. Hopefully people don't look left. Basically, people walk forward and like, oh, look at that, the sun lands on top of where that log is as well for the hat. That is beautiful. It's not strictly realistic, but it's cool, and that's what matters. Cool things are cool. That needs a bit in just to make it look a little bit less weird, I think. Okay. We are getting there, lady. Oh, I'm pressing the wrong buttons. We are very nearly getting there. I just want to finish this bit before the next episode. I will finish the rest of the exhibit on my own. There isn't much to it. It's just put down some logs, put down some trees, basically. So there's no reason to bore you guys with that necessarily. But this bit I want to get done. I want to show you guys some raptors. I want to see the raptors, really. Oh, I really like this area. Look at that. It's so cool. Oh, right, okay. I need more trees though, so I'm just going to clear this area out a little bit. Hope that one of them works, maybe? Just one tree would be nice. One more tree at the front. Doesn't seem to want to do it. I mean, I understand. There's a lot of stuff in the area, you know? I feel like one of these should have worked. Ah, there we go. I'm a little worried I'm going to get addicted to ferns. I think it's understandable if I do, because they're amazing. This isn't okay. Let's grab this and... There we go, just block it off. If in doubt, just cover it up. You can't see it, it's fine. Oh no! Oh no, the tree killed my light! Which one? Must have been... this one, right? I need that light back. That light was amazing. Oh no! This is upsetting. It can't be that one because the light was already there and that tree isn't new. Which tree did I make? It was this tree, wasn't it? This one right in front of me. So this tree is the culprit. Yeah, that's all I wanted. I don't care if it looks stupid. I really don't. I'll block it off a little bit, see if I can keep it. Yeah. There we go, it looks less dumb now. Let's block off. You're not really going to see under here, but if I just block it off with this. I really want it to feel dark over the map bit. I don't know why I've become obsessed with that bit, but I have. This is the world I live in now. Oh, that's not good. There we go. Oh, okay. Lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Right, this area isn't raptor ready. It needs to be a little bit more overgrown. So what we'll do is we'll make our own tree, a better tree. Right, that'll do. Just need an excuse to get the initial wave of leaves down. That already looks better. And the good stuff about this sprinkle stuff that I'm using here is it kind of just looks like a bush as well. It doesn't have to necessarily look like it's the top of a tree, you know? It can just be bushy stuff. And who doesn't love some bushy stuff? Hedgehogs love bushy stuff. Raccoons love bushy stuff. This is looking so much better than I actually thought it was going to look. We'll see when the raptors go in. That's kind of the kicker, I guess. That might be too blocked. I think that's... Yeah, this is quite difficult to... I don't know how big the raptors are, which is probably why I'm going to struggle right now. The whole area is looking really nice. I think that's where I want the raptor to be. I think it's probably going to need to get covered up a little bit more. So let's get our invisible air block. Is it called air? Yep, there it is. And let's make a little home. Oh, we should find the raptor as well. Raptor! We're going to use Jurassic Craft. Just because they tend to be... how's this even going to fit? Oh, man. They tend to be more Jurassic Park inspired. Which for this area is obviously a very good thing, right? But we'll see. If it doesn't look good, we can always replace it. But they have the right noises and everything as well, which is really important, so... It's probably going to just be the Jurassic Craft one. Okay, for now, I'm just going to block this off here. I'm not convinced this is going to work. Okay. Hey, that's not bad, right? Oh, that's pretty cool. It's a little smaller than I'd like, I think. But it is looking in the right direction. Look at that! Okay, it's tender out. I don't know if it's actually contained. I think it is. It's hard to tell. I do need a good shot of you for the thumbnail, so if you can look over here, that'd be sweet. Cool. Thanks, beautiful. There we go. Look at that. Right, okay. Right, let's build the other one. And then we'll quickly try my other plan with the... I quite like that. I'm quite happy with how this has turned out. I've forgotten the button to do it. There we go. Okay, so the other one has to be coming out of the bush here. Quite close to where Muldoon is going to be standing as well. Ready to attack. Okay, can you get out down here? Nope, looks pretty contained to me. Maybe block that bit just in case. And I think I don't want her to be this far back. I want her a little further forward, so about here. Okay. Some little changes to make. I just want to... do that. She really should feel like she's bursting out from the bush to attack, you know? Okay, where are my ferns? I need more ferns. There's never enough ferns. You can never have enough ferns. Also, do we have a hat? The hat is important. Hat. What's the closest we're going to get to a hat? That's a pizza. That's a little green lightsaber. That's a watering can. Okay, I'm going to try to find a hat mod. I'm not sure that's likely, but I'm going to give it a go. I think this is really cool. Just as a nice little detour, you know? Hip, 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 hat down. Hey, there's a raptor there. Hey, turn this way. What we might do is do another episode on this area. Basically, we'll do the thing underground with the sheep and stuff to try to control where the raptors look. I don't know if that works, but what we'll do is we'll dig under here, put a sheep down, and just see if it works, basically. Haha, it's so cool. And just see if it works, basically. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. And then we can focus on building this bit, and we'll do the outside of the bunker as well, because the bunker really isn't... The bunker, like, outside bit isn't that complex. You do see quite a lot of it in the film. I don't think it would take a whole episode. So what I'll probably do is put all the trees down, and we'll work on a little bit with Settler, we'll work with the animals, and we'll put the actual bunker itself down, and then we'll do the inside of the bunker, and then we'll do the visitor center, I guess. Sound like a plan? Sounds like a plan. High five. There we go. Just gave myself the clap. Thank you for joining me. Cheers. Much love. And before I forget, because I nearly did, if you enjoyed this video, please do hit that like button, guys. It really, really, really helps. I know I say this every video, but I'm going to say this every video. It takes half a second. Scroll down, hit that like button. It does so much for me. You know, even in just the past week or so, things have started to go a lot better over here, and I think that's playing a really big part of it. So if you like the channel, if you like what I do, and you want me to keep doing it, I appreciate every like and comment. They massively, massively help. And tell your friends to watch that nerdy kid on YouTube or something. And if you are new to this, for God knows what reason, this is the first episode you decided to watch, then you can subscribe. That'd be cool. Okay. Cheers. Much love. As always. Bye-bye.